now we are going to print some different patterns like this way. This looks like same in our is like our previous patterns, but there are some differences which makes this pattern much different than previous patterns. So see class, in our previous patterns are like in this way: 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We need to print a pattern like this way, where first we print numbers, whatever number is there, and then there is no need to print spaces, because when we print value and then change the line, then rest of the things are just like spaces. So we need to print like this way patterns in our previous programs, but now in this program we need to consider this pattern, where first of all we need to print space and then we will continue with numbers. So see, there are some differences with as compared to our previous patterns in this pattern. So let's start this printing and finding the logical relation for printing these values. It starts from this way. First of all, I am going to write same pattern here. That is 5. That is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, and then 1. So first of all, I am going to separate the values, whatever we need to print, like this way. Now see class, first of all we need to print one space and then we will continue with 5 to 1 value. Next time we need to print 2 spaces and then we will continue with 4 to 1. Next number of time we need to print 3 spaces and then 3 values, and then we need to print 4 spaces, 2 value, and then 5 spaces and 1 value. So see class, how we complete these programs. First thing, we need to continue this loop with number of terms. So here we run our first loop, that is called outer loop, and in this loop we print our values as a number of terms. Like in beginning of time it is 5, and then it is 4, and then it is 3, and then it is 2, and then it is 1. Why? Because we all know there are 5 rows are there, means 5 number of terms are there, and just because of 5 number of terms we need to run outer loop 5 number of times. It does not matter what values are there. If you want, then we can run our outer loop from 1 to 5. If you want, then we can run it from 6 to 10, 10 to 14, or whatever value we want. But I just want to print from 4 to 1. I also explained why I am printing from 5 to 1. So I am also explaining that why I am going to print this outer loop from 5 to 1, because it starts from this way: 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So just because of decremented form of our pattern, I am just writing here 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If there is an incremented form, then I will write 1 to 5. So first thing will be clear, most clear about why we are taking these values, as well as what is our outer loop. One more thing is that we need to use 3 loops are there. In this pattern we need to use 3 loops. In our previous pattern we basically or generally we take two loops, where first loop is outer loop, second loop is inner loop, and first outer loop is always responsible for number of terms, and inner loop is responsible for number of values or whatever values is there. But now in this pattern we need to run outer loop, inner loop, but one more loop is there, and in this loop we print number of spaces. This is very important thing. We all ever need to understand this thing and be careful for understanding these things. We need to print patterns or spaces also in this pattern. So just because of printing these spaces, I am going to take one extra variable, that is called space. So we can consider this space as a S. So first of all, space run one number of time, then it is 1. In second number of time it print 1 to 2, means 2 times. Here it print 1 time, and in second time it print second time, and then it print 3 times. Always we are S means we are talking about space. So first time it print 1 space, 2 times space, 3 times space, and then 4 times space, because 1, 2, 3, 4, and in last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to print 5 times spaces, and then we need to print values like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we will continue this loop with the help of b variable. So b print from 5 to 1. Second time b print from 4 to 1, because 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 3, 2, 1. One more thing class, this values loop run from first time run from 5 to 1. It means first time the value of outer loop is 5, so it runs from 5 to 1. So we can write here a. Why? Just because of outer loop value a equal to 5, so we can put here 5 or a also. Second time it run from 4 to 1, a equal to 4, so we will continue it with a to 1. Third time a equal to 3, and this one is also 3, so we need to write here a is 1. And fourth number of time it is 2, and we need to print from 2 to 1, so it is a to 1. And then a equals to 1, so b print from a to 1, means 1 to 1. So we see there is a logical relation between outer loop and values, and we do not have any logic, we are not finding any logical relation for printing space value. Clear? We all know we run outer loop from 5 to 1 and print the value from a to 1, but we did not understand it, or we did not find out what type of relation is for space, printing space. So just because of this thing, we take one extra variable for space which is equal to 1, and always when it print the value we will continue it with p plus plus. I thought you all are slightly confused about this one, p equal to 1 and p plus plus. So we will continue our program, and then we will see how we print these values. See class, we start from creating variable where int a for outer loop, s for space, b for values, and here I am writing p equals to 1 for printing the values of space, or printing the spaces. So let's continue. And first of all, what we do, we just write here for a equals to 5, because we need to continue with 5 to 1. So a equals to 5, a is greater than or equal to 1, and a minus minus. Outer loop task completed, and now we need to print space. So for printing space, we need to write, or we need to use another loop. So now what we do in this loop, for s equals to, we are using s just for space, printing space. If you want, then you can take some other variables. Now s equals to 1, and s is first time 1, and then from 2 to 1, so always it is greater than or equal to p, and then s minus minus. Clear? Not it is greater than, it is less than, and here it is plus plus, because when s equal to 1, then it run 1 to 1 number of time. When s equal to 1 and second number of time, the value of p is 2 after incrementation. So 1 is less than or equal to 2, print 1 time, and then 2 is less than or equal to 2, condition true, and 3 is less than or equal to 2, condition false. When it is 3, then 1 is less than or equal to 3, condition true, 2 is less than or equal to 3, condition true, 3 is less than or equal to 3, condition true. So see, s equals to 1, s is less than or equal to p, and then s plus plus. Now we need to print space. So we will write here system dot out dot print, and then space is there, and this loop close. Now we are going to write another loop like for b equals to, and now the value of b start with a, so we can write here a, and then b is greater than or equal to 1, because we need to run it till 1, 5 to 1, 4 to 1, 3 to 1, 2 to 1, 1 to 1, and then always b minus minus. And now what we do is write here system dot out dot print, and then what we print here b, and after printing the value we need to print a space between them, just like in our previous pattern we already print these spaces are there. So we just write here b plus space here, and then close this loop. So now for loop run a equal to 5, this one is our outer loop, and the whole things are, these loops are run in our as an inner loop. So as printed spaces, values are also printed. When inner loop terminate like this one to this one, then outer loop system dot out dot print ln, just because of changing the line, and then p plus plus, and this will be closed. Now see class, how we run our program. Now you all need to very careful for printing these values, because this is very important program, and if you all are able to understand this pattern, because this is the last concept of our pattern. After understanding this pattern, we are going to discuss about array, which is very important topic. So I thought you all are very familiar about previous patterns, and this is also very easy pattern. One additional loop is there, so you all are able to understand this loop is also. So be careful and try to understand from the beginning of program. So see class, I am going to erase these things whatever is there, and I will write it again. So first of all, there is an outer loop, and then space, and then values. Clear? Now you all need to consider this thing very careful way. So in the beginning of program, a equals to 5. Clear? In outer loop, the value of a is 5. Now 5 is greater than or equal to 1. Obviously condition is true, 5 is greater than or equal to 1. So if the condition is true, then it comes in this loop, and s equals to 1. For this s, it is equal to 1. And now in the beginning of program, p equals to 1. What is p equals to 1 here? So s is less than or equal to p. It means 1 is less than or equal to 1. Definitely 1 is not less than 1, but it is equal to 1. That's why the condition is true. So if the condition is true, then it comes under a curly bracket and print 1 space. What print? It print 1 space. So I'm going to erase this thing also. And it print 1 space. Space is there. Now after printing the space, it comes here. Where? At s plus plus. Clear? Now s plus plus is there. So the value of s incremented by one number, and now it is 2. S print one time, this one, and then s equals to 2. Now 2 is less than or equal to p. So what is the value of p? P is 1. So 2 is less than or equal to 1. Condition is false because 2 is not less than 1 and not equal to 1. So if the condition is false, then it comes here in this loop. Clear? And now b equals to 1. So b equals to b equals to not 1, it is a. So the value of a is 5. So b equals to 5. And now b is greater than or equal to 1. Now b is 5. So 5 is greater than or equal to 1. Obviously condition is true, and if the condition is true, then it comes here and print the value of b. Now what is b? B is 5. So it print 5 here. And then there is no change of line because we are not using any type of ln is there. So after printing b, it comes here and b minus minus. Now b minus minus means b equals to 4. After 5 it is 4. Now 4 is greater than or equal to 1. Obviously condition is true. So if the condition is true, then again it comes here and print the value. What is the value of b? It is 4. Then it print here 4. Clear? And now b, after printing the value, again it comes here and b minus minus. Now b changed into 3 and 4 removed. Now 3 is greater than or equal to 1. Condition is true. So if the condition is true, then it comes here and print 3. Again it comes here, and now the new value is 2. So 2 is greater than or equal to 1. Condition is true. Again it print the value of b. it is 2, so it print here 2, and then again here, and now it is 1, and if the value of b is 1, then it print 1 here. After printing the 1, again 1, it comes here, and the value of b is -1 or 0. We can say that it is 0, not -1. So 0 is greater than or equal to 1. 0 is not greater than 1, as well as 0 is not equal to 1. So just because of false condition, it terminates this loop and comes here at ln line, and now it print ln. Ln means change line. It comes here and activates new line. After activating new line, p plus plus, the value of p is changed and the new value is 2. Clear? The value of p is 2. After this one, the new value is 2. Now, after completing both statement, it comes here. Clear? And now a minus minus. Now the new value of a is 4. 4 is greater than or equal to 1. Condition is true. So if the condition is true, then it comes here, and s is less than equal to 1. So now when s is equal to 1, then it starts from the beginning and remove all these values. And in second number of loop, s again starts from 1. 1 is less than or equal to p. Now what is the value of p? It is 2. So 1 is less than or equal to 2. Condition is true, and the condition is true, then it comes here and print space. Now space is there, and after printing the space, it comes here and s plus plus. Now the value of s is 1 equal to 2. 2 is less than or equal to p. Condition is true. If the condition is true, then it comes here and print the value space, and then again comes here. Now the new value is 3. 3 is less than or equal to p. P is 2. So 3 is less than or equal to 2. It is false. So if the condition is false, then it terminates this loop and comes here, and then it will be continue according to given statements, whatever we learn. So this is very easy program, and I thought you all are able to complete all these programs. So try to understand, and if you all have any doubt regarding this program or any statement, then you can contact me through my WhatsApp number. You all know what is the WhatsApp number. So okay class, thank you.